Welcome to GOLFJOY tutorials.
Now let me introduce you to the chipping training tool. So we'll click on there. I'm going to go into the chipping, and from here you can have access to any of the courses in the system. I'm going to find Pebble Beach. I can choose any hole to start from, so I'm going to go to the 18th hole. Once I go in there, when I'm on the 18th hole, I can choose any location on that hole to chip to. I've chosen a 20-yard shot, but as I said before, you can choose any scenario, 20, 30, 40, so on. The system's going to give me a ball, I can hit, and then it's going to reset me to 20 yards. So every time I can chip to 20 yards until I feel like I've got the swing length I want to take onto the course or to take into gameplay. If you want to do varied practice, swap the distance every time to make it more difficult. Another feature that can be used in this training, the chipping training tool, is the pitch shot. So it's not a full swing with your sand wedge, and you've got to gauge how big you want your swing length to be in order to control that distance. So here on the screen I've chosen a 50-yard shot. For me, I'll take my 56 degree. It's about half swing, and what I can do, I can hit 5 or 6 shots repeatedly from the same distance to the same target, so I can feel my swing length and therefore really hone in that skill. Once I'm happy with that result, I can change the distance. I'd probably go to 60 yards, maybe increase the swing length a little bit more, and just repeat that until, with the same club, I have different swing lengths to control the ball's distance. Now I've hit about 5 or 6 shots, I can go into the system and I can look at a replay of my swing, but also the current data that I've got for this 50-yard shot. So if we click on the club head icon here, this first screen I'm going to look at is a slow-mo replay of my impact. So I can see I hit this out the middle of the club face. If I speed it on a little bit here, my club face is pretty stable through the impact. Then if I look at the middle screen here, this is going to show me my, my club head and my swing. So I'm going to watch my swing there through that. I'm pretty happy with that. Nice movement, good rotation. And then at the bottom here, it's going to give me the data such as the launch angle, the angle of attack, backspin, just to name a few. So what I can do, hit a few balls, and I can come back, I can look at where I'm hitting it on the club face, I can look at my swing, and then I can analyze this with the data to give me a really comprehensive view of the shots that I've just hit. Practice chipping, I practice pitching, now I'm going to practice my 140-yard shot to the green. So I placed it on the fairway. As you can see, I've got a few obstacles in the way. There's a tree by the green, and then obviously the water on the left. So I can decide now whether I want to hit a straight shot, I can draw it over the tree, or I can aim it at the bunker on the left-hand side and fade it in. So I've got 3 different ways of hitting this shot, and I can practice this shot as many times as possible. I'm going to go into the system here, click on the graph icon. It's going to give me loads of data on my shots, and then the dispersion I can see is my 10 shots. It's going to give me averages of my total, my carry, launch angle, ball speed, again a lot of that shot data metrics. I'm going to use this eye icon just to delete the outliers, the ones that went really short or really far. So it's going to give me about 6 or 7 shot average. I can see my average was 147, carry was 143, and so on. Then if I click on this top one here for chart, on the left it's going to give me like a dartboard kind of view, and then I can see on the red dot where my ball is finished with the landing zones in there as well. On the left it's going to give me a view of my trajectory. Also it's going to give me my best score, and then out of the 10 how many I got on the green. So it's a real comprehensive view of each shot distance. I can get lots of data on each. This data is going to definitely help my performance. Within this chipping practice icon, what you can do is obviously chip around the green, but also if I can place my fingers on the green, it's going to give me anything from 1 to 25 yards putting practice. So you can quickly go from chipping to putting practice. Oh, nice.
GOLFJOY.